Hello YouTube, this is Bill from Little White Dory, and today I thought I'd give you a little insight as to how it's different living here on Long Island. We have a recycling can here. Actually, I have a little problem. I have my coffee in one hand and the phone in the other, and I see a little bit of traffic. Let's see if I can do this by maybe holding this and walking and talk at the same time. There we go. All right, folks. I'll see if I can do this one-handed now that I've put the garbage can down. So I was out front, and I'm going to head back out because I have a few things I'm going to show you up front. I'm just curious, you folks, if you have to recycle. I shouldn't say have to. If your town or your municipality requires that you recycle. We have a recycling program here in the town I live in, the town of Islip, New York. Once famous. For many years ago, we had something called the garbage barge. It's floating around all over the Atlantic and made national news because nobody wanted our garbage. And, well, I pay about $10,000 a year, a little short of that, for about 0.3, so slightly less than a third of an acre of land. And for that, I get included garbage removal, which means twice a week, Mondays and Thursdays, they'll pick up my regular garbage, and on alternating Wednesdays we get recycling. One Wednesday will be glass and plastic, aluminum, and then the following Wednesday is a cardboard and newspaper, paper stuff. Just kind of floating around here. At the same time, I'm babbling about my taxes. This is the kind of stuff I have to deal with. People throwing garbage up on the front lawn all the time. It's kind of a drag. I don't have to pay extra for this though. This year we've got some really pretty grasses that were really nice during the summer. They're going to be cut down now. I cut them in March last year. I'll cut them sooner this year. I think I'm going to do that tomorrow. And our garden over here was doing really well. But the reason I'm bringing up the taxes or the recycling is I'm just curious. This is our Mr. Snowy, who looks better when he's inflated. The Christmas lights come on automatically. We have a line out to that tree. It's kind of a pretty one. Maybe I'll catch a clip of it later. And Nancy likes to put out the kind of goofy flags out front. So we have all kinds of junk out here. It's kind of this. It's December. It's January 2nd, so it's 2019. Happy New Year for everybody. We've got you can see it over here, our bird feeder out front. We put it out there for the winter, but everything's on a little timer here. It's a photosensitive timer with a remote, so we can turn it on and off manually from inside if we want. We put some lights up on our little deck here, and anyway, so the $10,000 a year, bulk of that goes to the school taxes. Okay, now granted, I have to think that compared to a lot of different places in this country, our school systems are pretty good. What the hell, if they're getting about $6,000 to $7,000, I'll call it $6,000 from each house, minimum probably. You ought to have a school district that's pretty good. Took the finish mower off the driveway because we're anticipating some snow, so I figured it's about time I put that back on the tractor, move it, put it in a more happy place. So we put it back in the garden back here. Girls are running around like lunatics. Chicken tractor is still where it was last time I had a video. Hello, girls. It's kind of fun to come back here because they always kind of like excited to see me. And quite often I'll give them some scratch, which I keep right here. And they're going to get all excited right about now. Let's see if I can get them a small handful without spilling it all over the place. What do you think, girls? Huh? Here we go. Now, when I throw it that close together, you'll see that some of the girls kind of don't get to take advantage of the goodies because the older girls will crowd them out. But I come back here a couple of times a day typically, not to see them necessarily, but just that I'm coming in through the backyard here to see. The big girls will chase the little girls. The two buffs are the lowest on the totem pole, and then this little girl right here, Hootie, She's the smallest in the crowd. So we got our garlic underneath the hay here, straw rather. We got some bags of leaves for the girls in case it gets too snowy. But the taxes that I pay for school, and you know, gosh knows, it's nice to have garbage pickup, I suppose. If you don't have garbage pickup, it's a hassle. A couple of other things. I'm gonna try to sell this running gear, and I'm gonna try to sell the tractor and the grass cutter. Until I know I'm gonna have a piece of property, it's just gonna sit here and do nothing. So anybody knows somebody wants to buy a Yanmar 226 diesel category 1, or whatever, I guess it's a compact. It's not a subcompact, oddly, it's a compact. But it's got the 3-point hitch on the back, works really well. Everything works. You know, right now the only thing I'm kind of concerned about is my alternator. It's only a 15 amp alternator. Anyway, so it's getting chilly. We've got some snow coming tonight. I don't think it's going to amount to much, but I figured I might as well get the backyard here ready so that I can get my snowblower that I just recently repaired. Kind of gave it a tune-up. The wife and I invested in a cover for our camper RV because our RV, made by a company called KZ Industries, sucks. We bought it new, and boy, I tell you, the state of American manufacturing in RVs sucks. Capital S. It leaks. We've had more problems. I mean, just about everything that could possibly go wrong has gone wrong. We paid extra. You know, we paid, well, the total bill came to probably about 15 grand for this thing. And all we got was an air conditioner that leaked into the camper. We've got a battery that was dead. We had a bed that broke. The input for the water stopped working. The water heater didn't work properly. The shower floor broke. I mean, it's just a hilarious combination of problems that we had. We kind of like the size and layout of it, but man, for the money we paid, we got hosed. Anyway, got the whole area back here kind of cleaned up. I only have a few things left on the actual patio. These are the fence posts I picked up, the T-posts. And everything else is kind of snugged away where it's got to go, including our little utility trailer. But I just figured let me give a little quick update, shout out for a Happy New Year. And I'm sure there's plenty of people out there dealing with weather that's better than mine, and some weather that's probably not as good as mine. But either way, let me flip this around again. My wife wanted to get me a selfie stick, and I said, why? Look how long my arms are. Do I really need a selfie stick? So you can see the skies are kind of gray. It's probably about 35 degrees out right now. Yesterday we hit 60, which was crazy. The day before that we had a record amount of rain here. My whole area back here, this section, I have a drain, like I don't know what I call it, a dry well, and trenched out and put gravel in some areas so that I could get some drainage, but it doesn't drain. Anyway, I hope everybody's starting out their new year, has great plans for the coming year. I hope that anything that you didn't get to accomplish in 2018, you can pick up the projects and get them done. I know I've got quite a few. I bought a Stony Ridge Farm, I think. Was doing a unboxing of a Lowe's Cobalt tool chest or cart, and I checked it out, man. It's really good. $350. Now I got an excuse to put all my tools in one place. And I mean, I'll take you around here, because I think the fun part is that, man, do I need some organizing. When I open up this shed, you're gonna be like, oh, that's a lot of crap. And I joked because I said to Goldshaw Farms, Morgan, that, you know, hell, you can still see floor space. It's not that crowded. But man, we got projects started and piled up, and things I bought to do projects. Got sailing equipment in here. I got chicken coop equipment in here, barbecue equipment, you name it, solar equipment, tools and gasoline and feed and ladders and all kinds of crap. And I've got this again inside my garage behind that camper just as much. So think the winter project is going to be to organize all of this crap for 2019, and actually kind of in anticipation of selling the house and moving. I was just looking up to see if there was a hawk up here, but it's not. It's just looks like a seagull. And you can see the jet behind that. I was a little paranoid about hawks ever since I had the hawk attack. Alright folks, I'm babbling, I know, but it's just my New Year's first video of the year, and I just figured I'd touch base and say hello. I'm looking forward now to go inside and watch the actually I always want to say Little White House on the Hill, but it's White House on the Hill's best homesteading videos of 2018. They did a great job last year. I enjoyed it. I was familiar with a lot of them, and I'm probably going to see a few things this year that I don't know, some different channels. If you got any good channels that you recommend, please put them in the notes. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, maybe subscribe. Hello ladies, say goodbye. They're all excited. The ones in the front here are the new black Asians. If you're watching Sapper Gardener, these two here, and that's not. I think this one's going to be an Easter egger. We've got the Buff Orpington here, another one over there. Two happy birds, man. Talk about really friendly chickens. And there's the other one over here, I think. So, everybody have a good 2019. I hope 2018 served you well. And we'll be in touch. Bye-bye.